Everyone, I'm here with more Roguelands, and we're going through the Galactic Federation storyline today. Just real quick, show you how to do it and what the bosses are like. If you do need something, most of it's self-explanatory, but we'll go through anyway. First, talk to Captain Ellis, and he asks you for the Aether Crystal. Come off the Tyrannog monsters in the crag, who are the mini bosses there. So you gotta just run up there, and it's the first area. You don't even have to teleport anywhere. You don't need challenge level or anything, you just do that normally. You don't have to kill anything. Hey! What's up, Ring of Vault? Alright, let's go find... Okay, we found a boss. He is in the Desolate Canyon. He just... I mean, he can be a little shy sometimes. It took me like 7 tries to get him to spawn here. So if he's not spawning him, just keep going. It's not that big of a deal. I'm at range, you see he does... I went over this, how to fight this guy in the basics video, but we'll go over it again. At range, usually he'll shoot these... Come on now. He does a little range attack. Normally seems to really want to bite me. Well, I guess if you want to do that, we'll get over here. He can't. He doesn't have much vertical movement. I just want to show you his little dash attack, how to dodge it if you're in melee combat with him. Versus obviously at range, you shoot him, right? You would just shoot him in that situation. But if we had a sword and we're trying to hit him, just dodge stuff. He shoots out where you are, not where you're going to be. Also, kill your little friend here. Try to dash, you just hit him and then jump out of the way when he counterattacks. Then hit him, and this character's doing a little bit of damage for his actually kind of high level. It's not that tough of a mini boss anyway. But you can see what you do. You can jump in, hit him, run away, and then jump in and hit him. Or if you see he doesn't do a lot of damage. So if you have enough health, you can probably just tank him. Just face tank him and just beat on him until he dies. Particularly if you have a couple of health potions. So not particularly tough boss, and he gives you the Aether Crystal, which now we need to take back in the captain's room. You need to actually put the Aether Crystal up on your active bar and use it, and that puts it up there. Speak to the captain again, and he tells you, go check out the ancient ruins. So when you get to the ancient ruins, it's a little scary. They jump in, and then the destroyer is here, and he's invincible, and guess what? He's also really fast. He's so fast. He does 10 damage to contact. He's very fast, maneuvers really quickly, can hit you multiple times like that. So if you still have your swiftness, pop that down, run and dash, and just go straight to the exit. Don't bother collecting anything, don't bother fighting anyone. If he goes past you, let him pass, and hopefully you avoid his tail. Run through his enemies. You're going to get hit a lot. Like, you're going to get hit. It's really hard to dodge him completely, especially with everything else going on the map. You're going to be dodging him and dodging the stuff on the map. So make sure you have enough HP to take a couple of hits, and most importantly, just bring health potions. That way if he does hit you, bring down to 1 HP, you have enough to survive. You have enough HP to survive. And then you just take the biggest health potions you can, heal up, and run as fast as you can up and to the right. The portals are always in the top right of the map. Sprint there as fast as you can. You have an opportunity to dodge destroyer, dodge them. Don't try to run into other enemies, but you'll almost certainly take a couple hits. So make sure you have enough HP to take a hit or two, and have health pots so you can heal back up so you don't get destroyed. And you just get through it, then that's that for the destroyer, that part of the mission. You just have to get through, once you're through the portal. Once you've done that at the ancient ruins. Also your combat stats, because your combat stats other than your health don't really matter. It's not a big deal what level you do that at. I would recommend having stamina though, like 100 or enough stamina that you can do lots of dashing. So obviously you want to get through it as fast as possible. And running out of stamina with that destroyer trying to eat you wouldn't be very good. Talk to the captain again, and he says, oh yeah, you came face to face with the destroyer. We need required materials for the mega weapon. We did the research. So there's a wild celestial slug in the hollow caverns, and they need those resources for the mega weapon. So like he said, in the hollow caverns, it's not really that scary of a place. You'd be pretty low level and handle hollow caverns just fine. You find this doofy looking thing. It does no attacks. If you touch it, it does 2 damage, and then you have to hit it. It's invincible. If you hit it 4 times, you get 4 magicites, and otherwise it's vulnerable. It's going to keep floating around. It doesn't attack you, it just floats around. If you touch it, does a little bit of damage. And then that's all you need out of here. After that, you can just run right through to the exit portal. That Hall Cavern's not too bad, still kind of low level. So your character's not that strong, you still do this quest. Not that bad, you have to survive. You don't take it slow. As far as I can tell, the slug is always spawns in the Hall Caverns during this quest, unlike the Tyrannog they have to find as a normal spawn. Does he chase you? Actually, looks like he actually chases you. Huh, weird. He seems to always be there. So just go there, fight your way through to find him, and then hit him a couple times for magicite. And then you take that magicite, and of course you bring it back to Captain Atlas. You don't have to use it or anything, you just talk to him within your inventory. It says thank you. Diamond from our galaxy, weird. And then here needs 100 planet stones, 50 orichalcums, and 20 flamethists. You can get those. Planet stones you get in the first area. Orichalcums are super common, they're everywhere. You should have plenty of those. If you have plenty of planet stones or orichalcums, or at least the ability to get lots of orichalcums. Flamethists can be a little trickier because they come from the volcano. You can get them elsewhere in the volcano, and he only needs a few of them. So you don't necessarily have to go to the volcano if you luck out and get enough supplies from elsewhere in the game. Or if you already, have supplies like this, like you already have the stuff in your inventory, then that's great. If not, you do need more flame fists. They're in the volcano. Volcano's kind of a mid to higher tier area. Even in challenge, even this character is pretty, level's not that great, but equipment's really good. Very strong ultimate weapon. I'm still kind of afraid to go into the volcano, into the molten crag, because the burning effect is really dangerous. I really recommend coming in here with a relatively competently powerful character, and mostly resist burn or anti-burn potions, because the boss of this area, the dragon, always spawns. You just, after a certain amount of time, he comes to attacks you, and if he touches you, he acts like a fast Roguelands, the first level boss, the Desolate Canyon Bus, but he does more damage if he touches you and on fire, and fire is incredibly dangerous, so just a worse poison. It's a lot of damage over time. Alright, I think I heard him coming. Oh yeah, dragon. There you go. Yep, he comes around you, similar to Roguelands. We touch him, so he did a lot of damage, and we are now burning. We're taking a lot of damage. Taking like twice as much damage as we should be. Luckily, this weapon I have, I don't have any anti-burn potion or burn resist on this character, but this ultimate weapon, one reason why it's so good is that it reduces burn when I attack with it. So this character is fine. And like Roguelands, things that pierces multiple sections are really good. And he's a little bit faster, but you just avoid him the same way. You just go back and forth. Oh, I actually got his card. Lucky me. Lucky time to get that. And now that's the real dangerous part of the area. Other things can set you on fire, like pretty much everything. These fireballs obviously can set you on fire. Touching the fire slime set you on fire. The fireball traps set you on fire. And burn is very dangerous, especially if you don't have resist burn or resist burn potions. You're just gonna have to eat lots of health potions to try to survive. Otherwise, the flame fists are in those little rock formations that you see there. And once you get 10, that's all you need for the quest. Get as many as you need. You don't really use flame fists for anything. They are a tier 5 ore. Tier 5 ores in this game have no real use right now. So you get as many as you want. You only really need the 10. And then you're free. With the appropriate materials in your possession, you go back to Captain Atlas. You just need them in your inventory. You speak to him again. Do I not have? Oh, 20. I said 10. You need 20. Alright, well, you just need the correct number of materials, 25 amethysts. Then he gives you the mega weapon. No one can stand in our way. Now here you have 3 options. You can either take the mega weapon, tell them to destroy the mega weapon, or just say you're going to kill everyone. If you take the first option, you have to fight you get the mega weapon, you have to fight the destroyer, which is a ranged weapon. And I'll show you that. Alright, the Destroyer. Doing this one of my stronger ranged characters. He has some ult gear, it's not very high level. He himself is a decent level. He has poor combat chips though. You equip the mega weapon. This fight doesn't have any sound for this recording, because when I did it, I think I was watching SGDQ, so I got picked up on the file, so it ruined it. So it's been muted. The Destroyer behaves similar to how he does in Ancient Ruins when you encounter him earlier. That is to say, he's super fast, and will just swim circles around you and hit you a lot, which is really dangerous. He still does the same amount of damage. He doesn't do that much damage, it's just that he's so fast. And then the other problem is he now shoots these little purple balls, which apply poison, burn, and frost, all the status effects. It's very easy for those status effects. He doesn't do a lot, but it's very easy for you to get hit if you're on low health for those status effects to finish you off. So I'd recommend bring lots of healing, because he's really fast, probably going to touch you, and mod your equipment for resist everything. That way, when he does hit you with those purple balls, this character has resist everything. That's why when he does get hit, he's not under the status effects for very long, because this can be so dangerous and can finish you off very quickly. So lots of healing, have resist everything. If you're a dexterity character, go ahead and keep using the mega weapon. It's a solid weapon, it pierces, it has good horizontal range, and you don't have to worry about, most importantly, you don't have to worry about switching weapons back and forth. You can just keep using the same one. If you do have to switch weapons, that could be a real big pain in the butt. Opening up your inventory and trying to move those weapons around in time to take advantage of his vulnerable state. That seems like a pain in the butt. I haven't done it yet. That seems awful. If you're magic, Fireball spells probably do well, and just their weapons are okay. They don't. I would highly recommend piercing weapons because it's a multi-segmented worm type deal. If you're melee, probably photon blades would be really strong. Having a faith shield would be really great too. Otherwise, just heal him up and do as much heal up, do as much damage as you can, and dodge those little balls, or at least be able to resist his the status effects from those balls. Because it's pretty easy to get hit. He's so fast, he'll swim through you, and then he'll shoot a ball out, so you get hit. So it's kind of like the same idea of the Ancient Ruins. You're almost certainly going to get hit. He's just so fast, and he has a lot coming at you at once. Keep shooting at him, mega weapons, see, kill him with mega weapon, solid weapon to finish him off with, get the experience, and then after that, you run off to you get your badge for doing such, and switch the weapon back. And then you just need to go back to Captain Atlas. Yeah, here we go. Go back to Captain Atlas. Am I trying to, modify the weapons in Mech City after killing the boss? There you go. You go back to Captain Atlas, talk to him, he tells you about how you saved the world, and then that gives you your arena boss unlocked. And there you go. And that's the Destroyer fight. Definitely easier for a dexterity-based character. If you say you want to destroy the mega weapon, the captain will call you a fool and say he'll go do it himself. And then when you go to Mech City, you find the captain dead. Once you talk to him, he gives you the mega weapon, and you just have the same fight over again. If you say I'm going to side the Destroyer and kill all of humanity, he calls you a traitor, and then he says he's going to go to Mech City and do it himself. And when you get to Mech City, you have a little bit of a surprise. This character might not be strong enough to take on our mega boss, our final boss. His equipment's not great, his level's pretty low, and he does have very powerful. The only reason we might be able to scrape through this is that the ultimate weapon he has here heals him as he uses it, so he might be able to scrape through with that. You go to Mech City after you saying you're going to destroy humanity. And Lenny tells you Ellis defeated the Destroyer, but he died in the process. Never got to tell him how I felt. I won't let you sabotage Galactic Fleet, traitor. Which turns out, you're like, what do you mean? Oh, this is super buff Lenny, Super Lenny, and he's going to wreck you. He has these two attacks. He has that cross energy attack that does 50 damage, and he also shoots these little balls like that. Those do 25 damage each. And then those are the only attacks he actually does. I'm not sure how you're supposed to kill this. I'm not sure how you're supposed to fight him in melee, and you also don't want to get cornered here because the little cross attack persists for a little bit, as you can see there. I'm not sure how you're supposed to do this in melee. It's so dangerous to get close to him because that cross attack and also persists, so it's not like you can just dodge quickly and get out of the way. If he puts it down, it acts as a trap. I would imagine you need lots of photon blades and lots of patience dipping in whenever you can hit him and then bailing out, taking advantage when he does that ball attack. And mostly in between his attacks, he has a little short cooldown between attack animations. Ranged, obviously, you just do something like this. You fly around the level and shoot him. It's not that complicated of a tactic. I'll try this guy in melee sometime. I'll try probably all the bosses in melee sometime, but they seem pretty tricky. I guess you can also get ultimate weapons. There are ranged and strength ultimate weapons that have a little bit of range on them, so you can try that as well. I'll definitely recommend bringing some sort of range against Mr. Lenny here. Probably gonna take forever to kill him. We're only doing 100 damage a tick, and I imagine he has a stupid amount of HP, a really stupid amount of HP. Super Lenny. If we can kill him though with a level 30 dude, that'd be really cool. Let's see if I can do it. We'll see if we can swing it. Goodbye, Lenny. I don't know what he's doing down there. You don't want him to get too close to you, because you don't want to get stuck with that cross attack. It does 50 damage again. So it almost one-shot us. It would one-shot us for the games as that one-shot protection, where if you get hit and you go down to 1 HP, you don't actually die. Unless you're already at 1 HP. Ouch. Should be dead 3 times already. Hey, we killed him. Good job. Pick up all the stuff. And then that is the end of Lenny's Reign of Terror. And that's how you do the Lenny boss fight. As you see, you can, it's theoretically possible. I guess even if we didn't have this healing Cherry Blossom weapon, we still could just pop healing potions. Because again, you can really, really, really exploit that 1 HP buffer you have between dying, where you have to be at 1 HP to die. You can really exploit that. So if you get hit, as long as you avoid getting hit again in the time it takes it to heal up, you're fine. But I would certainly recommend being a little bit tougher for these later game bosses. They are tough, and you don't want to lose your guy you put all this work into just on the final boss it can be very frustrating. I know I lost a guy. I had a guy that was like all leggy. He had all legendary items. They're max level. He had like 4th age equipment. He was great, and then he died. He died on the destroyer. That's how you do the money fight. That. Once you're done, you get your respective badges, whatever choice you made. You can put them up decoratively wherever you want to. I need to make more room, actually. That badge doesn't fit how I'm trying to have the cards set up. But that's the lane fight and the destroyer fight. And like I said, even though there's 3 options, there's only 2 bosses, because one of the options leads to the same boss anyway. And that's the Galactic Fleet fight. Will be Galactic Fleet fight, the Galactic Fleet quest line leading to the Galactic Fleet boss fights. Next time we'll be going over I've done some of the Starlight Rebellion storyline, go over that. It's a little bit easier. Starlight Rebellion storyline, the boss, though, it can be a little... I've only done one boss so far, it can be a little tricky. Still working on the other one. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Leave a like, enjoy the video, subscribe for more, follow me on Twitch, that goes the deal. And I'll see you next time.